Welcome to the Year 3-4S Parent Information Session. Hello, my name is Kimberly Shu and teaching children is my passion. A glance at Year 3-4. Year 3 is the first year in the upper school band, which means they play on the senior side and use the senior bathrooms. It's their first time experiencing NAPLAN. It's also their first school camp in this year, which is normally a sleepover at the school around term 3. And at the end of Year 3, students have the opportunity to sign up for the instrumental music program and a variety of sports. In Year 4, it's the student's second year in the upper school band. They can nominate for a variety of competitive school sports and go away for those. And if they choose, they can participate in instrumental music program, which happens each Wednesday. And their school camp is normally shared with the Year 5s, where they go away for about 3 days, which they just come back from Fairburn. Learning overview. Here is our class timetable. It was emailed out at the start of the school year. It consists of the recommended time allocations for each learning area for Year 3-4. Hence English, 6 hours, Mathematics, 5 hours per week, Science, 1 hour and 45 minutes per week. House and Technologies, again this year, will be taught by Mrs. Christy Espy. HPE will be taught by Mr. Cody Fordham. The students will also experience ICT and the arts, which this year will be focused on dance, where the whole school will be completing a school bush dance in term 3. English units for Year 3-4. The Semester 1 curriculum newsletter has been emailed out and it went into detail of what we've been learning about and we'll be learning about in term 1 and 2. So this term we are examining persuasion in advertisements and product packaging. So for the assessment, task 1, students are looking at a product packaging comprehension task, and assessment task 2, where students design their own breakfast cereal packaging. For term 2, students will be examining and creating fantasy texts. Their assessment task 1, they'll be looking at a character analyst, and assessment task 2, they'll be doing an imaginative response. In semester 2, there will be another curriculum newsletter emailed out going into more detail of these terms learning. However, in term 3, students will be exploring information text, and in term 4, they'll be reading, writing and performing poetry. Mathematics for Year 3-4. On the left, you'll see Term 1 and Term 2, which is a summary for Semester 1. On the right, you'll see Term 3 and Term 4, which is a summary for Semester 2. Below the topics is the content we'll be covering leading into these assessments in number and algebra, statistics and probability, and measurement in geometry. Science for Year 3-4. Term 1, the Earth and Space Science Unit, is called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. Students will be investigating soil erosion. Term 2, Biological Science Unit. It is called Ready, Set, Grow. Students will be mapping life cycles and relationships. For Term 3, our Physical Science Unit, it's called Fast Forces, where students will be investigating contact and non-contact forces. In Term 4, our Chemical Science Unit, it's called Material Use, and students will be investigating properties affecting the use of ochre. Homework for Year 3-4. Here's an example. Both Year 3 and Year 4 homework pages are very similar. At the top, you'll see messages for the week. Then under that, feedback in the form of your child's last week testing results. Under that, you'll see the learning intent for that week. Starting now on the specific part of homework, on the left-hand side, you'll see maths, number fact strategy for the week. This term, the Year 3s are looking at addition and subtraction, and the Year 4s are focusing on multiplication and division. On the right-hand side, you'll see our spelling reel for the week. It'll be different depending on whether your child's in Year 3 or Year 4. All tasks are differentiated to the student's learning abilities. Under that, you'll see the part that's probably a little less common. It's called the repeated read passage. Reading is one of the most researched aspects of learning, and in the near future, the version 9 New Australian Curriculum comes into effect. Within this, there has been a vast body of contemporary cognitive research, which provides clear direction on the most effective way to teach literature. So that's why our class will be completing repeated reads. It's an evidence-based to help build confidence with reading. It's a mature way of revisiting our high-frequency words. It builds fluency, punctuation, and vocabulary. However, this is not the only form of reading. Students are also sent home on a Friday with individual leveled home readers rather. I send them home on Fridays so that students have the weekend to also complete the required tasks. Thanks very much for viewing my information session. We are going to have a fabulous year of learning in Year 3-4S. Any questions or concerns throughout the year, please email me or call the school direct and they will get a message to me. Otherwise, pass by the classroom, say hi and see our amazing work displays.